Hello everyone, welcome to my Sketchup tutorial. This is my second part. In this, I'll be showing you all the tools in the Getting Started toolkit. If you missed the first part, please click up there and have fun. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, the first tool you're presented with is the Select tool. What it's used for is selecting things. Who would have known? Okay, basically select things, highlight them, box them around, and if you want to deselect something, click to the side, or once it's selected, you just right click if you have another tool open. Next tool is the line tool. So what this is used for, not the line tool, the eraser tool, sorry about that. What this is used for is erasing things. It's gone now, so to get that back up, press Ctrl Z and that undoes something, and Ctrl Y redoes it. So if you're making some sort of real advanced fancy model and you make a mistake, press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Y, and you get it back again. Something about this program is a lot of these tools are under subcategories. So I'm going to name this one the line subcategory, the arcs, the shape subcategory, and so on. So under the line subcategory, there's the line tool, and what it's used for is making lines. I know, it's pretty obvious, but if you make a line and you go along this way and it highlights green, means it's going along the green axis. If it highlights red, means it's going along the red axis. If it highlights blue, along the y axis. So, another cool thing about this is you've got the line, and if it highlights blue, that means that's the midpoint of the line, exactly straight in the middle. So that's a little nice feature that they've had. And the next tool we have is the freehand tool. So what this is made for is freehanding lines. I honestly haven't found a use for this. I don't find it accurate enough, and I rather just do point to point if I really need to make a curved line, or I will use arcs. So that leads us into the arc subcategory. So what this is the 2-point arc. So what you do is you click from one side and you just drag along, and if you look down here, it will show you the length of how long it will be. This length here shows the length for any of the things, any of the tools. It will also show the radius, the bulging of arcs, and also the degrees. So all the measurement is shown down at the bottom there. So once we've got how long we want the arc to be, then we also drag out, and I'll show you the bulge down here. So we drag out and we have an arc. Next tool we have is, instead of the 2-point arc, it's just the regular arc. So you drag along and it shows the radius down here. So once you've got the desired radius, you drag along and it will show you the angle, and then you have an arc. So that's cool. Next one we have is the pie tool. So what this is for, it's almost like the arc tool, except it keeps the lines along the side, so you have a little slice of pie. Funny or real. Under the shapes subcategory, we have the rectangle. So what you do is you just drag it out. We'll show all the dimensions down here. You drag it out to the desired size, and then you have a rectangle. Then you get a circle, drag it out with the radius you want, and also the polygon, in which you drag it out to the radius you want. And then those are the basic shapes. From what you can do with there is you edit it with different, like a circle on the side, and then combine it with a eraser, and then you have some weird complicated shapes. I'm not sure what that is, but you can be imaginative and make your own. Next tool, this is where all the magic happens, the push-pull tool. So what you do is you go over and see how it highlights with this little spotted blue pattern. So once you're over there, you click it, you drag, and it drags itself up. So you have now a 3D object. So you can do this with all the other ones and just keep dragging around, and that's quite cool. So next one I want to show is the offset tool. What this is great for is you make a floor plan of a house, and instead of recreating each wall individually, you just click and it creates, oh, didn't mean to do that, creates an offset of lines, so it's a smaller circle within that circle. So here you can, oh, I've selected that, go up within it. You can also offset it once again and do as many times as you want. And it just keeps going. So, next tool I'm going to show is the Move tool. So, this one, as you probably already guessed, is for moving things. It's pretty basic stuff. You just move it, or some shapes, such as the rectangle or cuboid, which I will now create. You can move single faces around and about, and it creates some sort of weird creations in some cases. What's also good about the Move tool is if you go over and you select one of these little red crosses and you click it, you can rotate it on that axis, and you can rotate things just by clicking on those little red crosses. But say if I want to move the entire cuboid without bending it and turning it into weird creations, you reopen the Select tool, you highlight it all. Once it's all glowing blue like this, you select and you just drag around again. So that's the way of moving those things. That also leads us into the Rotate tool. So once you've got the object you want to rotate highlighted, you select a starting point and you rotate. We'll show the angle down here as it always does, and just rotate around. But if you want to rotate a single face, you just deselect and rotate, which is quite cool, and it makes some weird looking stuff. Kind of artistic, I guess. Next tool is the Scale tool. This will be the last tool I'll be showing in this tutorial. If you want to keep watching, keep going with it. So I'll show off this last one and we'll get this done. So once you've selected the Scale tool, you have this box sort of thing where you click different points and drag it out. So make it longer, shorter, higher diagonally, smaller. It makes all sorts of stuff. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Stay tuned and I will go over the rest of the things, and the next video will be up in that corner. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment and subscribe if you deem that necessary. So thank you, goodbye, keep watching.